Alright, before I get into it, I just want to preference it by saying somehow I got sick again. I've literally been sick back to back, but that is no excuse to not upload. Therefore, just bear with me. After I turned 22, I started thinking a lot more. The biggest risk you can take is honestly not taking the risk. And I get why we avoid it. The unknown is scary. You don't know what's going to happen. People around you are always ready to give their 2 cents. What if it doesn't work out? What if I regret it? And I've been stuck in this loop for a while thinking, should I do it? Should I wait? Maybe it's not the right time. It wasn't until I realized that whatever risk comes with going after what I actually want, I can deal with. But the regret of not doing it, that's the part that I can't deal with. See, as a Hall of Famer overthinker, I've been trying to reframe how I make decisions when I've got two or more options. The way I look at it now, which option would I regret not doing? And sometimes both options could lead to something good, but instead of overthinking every possible outcome, I just ask myself, 10 years from now, which one would I kick myself for not trying? And typically that's the one I go with. And as of most recent, I had a final wake-up call. I was just at work, minding my own business, like any ordinary day. Out of nowhere, I get pulled into this random Zoom meeting. They were talking about letting go of someone that has worked in the company for like a decade. Super cool dude, very outgoing, always seems like he really liked his job. And if you would have asked me who's safe at the company, I would have easily said him. But apparently his department wasn't producing the same numbers, so they started cutting people, and even though he was loyal, they figured he'd give the least amount of pushback, so he was fired first. I mean, we've all known this for a while, but safe is really a false reality. We always think staying on the safe path is going to protect us. Get the degree, get the job, stay quiet, stay stable, and so on. But there are components to our life that are not safe, like our sanity, our soul, and our ability to actualize our dreams. Another framing of decision making that I do when I take big risks is think about the worst case scenario. For example, for me, leaving a corporate job and school, the worst case scenario is living in a van, by the lake, with a dog and pets, and chilling there all day. And honestly, that worst case scenario really didn't sound that bad to me. The idea of sitting there at 30 or 40 years old, looking back on my 20s, wondering what would have come out of my life if I actually tried. That thought of not actualizing my dream is much more scarier than anything associated to it. So lately I've been doing this little challenge with myself. Every time a decision that could be a bold decision pops up, I have to lean into it. So stuff like leaving a well-paying corporate job to go into sales, dropping out of college, starting the small YouTube channel, streaming on Twitch, getting into filmmaking even though I barely know what's going on. Originally I told myself I'd wait 2 or 3 years before doing this. I'll wait until I'm quote-unquote ready. But at some point I just realized there's no difference between waiting between now and 2 years from now. And that is my 2 cents. Oh, and quick side note. I recently started streaming on Twitch, mostly to document the grind, hang out, connect with other creators. Feel free to stop by, drop a follow, or message me, and I'm always down to collab with others.